Hey, everybody. So here I am with this week's moment of encouragement. There are moments in our walk with Christ when something inside us quietly whispers, pay attention. It's not loud or dramatic, but it's a gentle tug on the heart or a thought that lingers, a sense that God is drawing our attention to something we might otherwise overlook. That's the Holy Spirit. And one of the ways he does that is through those subtle nudges that draw us toward people, toward opportunities, in moments where God is at work. Life moves very quickly. Our schedules fill up, our minds get crowded, and without meaning to, we start just operating on autopilot. I know I'm guilty of that. And in those busy moments, it's easy to miss the Spirit's leading. Sometimes that nudge is to pray for someone. Sometimes it's to encourage a friend. Sometimes it's a warning to slow down, to turn away from sin, or to step towards someone who needs grace. But keeping in step requires attentiveness. So those random thoughts or sudden burdens on our heart are often not random at all. They may be the Spirit inviting us to join Him in what God is doing. And when we ignore these moments, we often feel the prompting return, just a little stronger. And when the Holy Spirit nudges us, He's not just delivering information. He's inviting us into God's work. He sees what we cannot see. He knows the needs of people around us, and He understands the perfect timing for encouragement, compassion, or correction. That remembrance often comes as an internal prompting. Again, a gentle urge to act, to pray, to speak, or to serve. But our obedience, even in something small, may become part of someone else's prayer being answered. So when we follow the Spirit's leading, it doesn't just bless others, it transforms us. And as we respond to His nudges, our spiritual sensitivity grows. So we begin to recognize His voice more clearly and trust His guidance more willingly. So how do we stay attentive? We slow down enough to listen. We obey even when it feels small. And we trust God with the results. So you may never know how your actions ripple outward. But guess what? God does. So my encouragement to you today is this. Is there someone God has put on your heart? Someone who keeps coming to your mind? Someone you've felt prompted to pray for or reach out to? Do not brush that off. Take a moment. Pray, listen, respond. The Holy Spirit is still speaking, still guiding, still nudging, and still working. All He asks is that we pay attention. Thank you so much. Love you. I'll be praying for you this week.